in that pruning is where we grow with God, because we can't grow with God if there are certain aspects and areas in our life that are dead. So he prunes us, and then he goes on to say in verse 3, you are already clean because of the word. Now, in this passage, Jesus is talking to his disciples. And in that culture, in that time, and how they're relevant to us, because in the same sense, Jesus is speaking. His words have never died. His words always remain. He goes on to say, you are already clean because of the word which I have spoken to you. Next verse, which is, this is a key word in Scripture, and Jesus repeats it from time and time again, many times in the New Testament, where he says, abide in me, and I in you. And the definition of the word abide means to rest or remain. So what is he saying is, rest or remain around in me, and I in you. As a branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. Rest or remain around. So we pick up in verse 5 where he says, I am the vine, and you are the vine branches. Once again, he's giving us order. He is in charge, and we are underneath him. We are connected to him. We are gathered with him. And he goes on to say, he who abides in me, and I in him, bears much fruit. For without me you can do nothing. If anyone does not abide in me, he is cast out as a branch and is withered away. What does that mean right there? As we take a break here. So, what is it? Jesus is saying this. Being a branch, abiding and remaining constantly in God, will keep you with God. If you're claiming Christianity, claiming to be saved, but you're not abiding, remaining, or resting in the Lord, he's telling you he'll remove you from the branch, from the vine, and you cannot bear fruit without being in God. You cannot bear fruit without resting in the Word. You can't bear fruit in itself on your own accord. That's what he's telling us in the Scripture right here. And we hear that so many times because a lot of us blame God for situations in our life. And we're not close to God, but we don't understand that if we're not close to God, we can't blame God for things that he is allowing to happen. Because when God allows things to happen, he's allowing things to happen for a couple of reasons. One, for us to get back to him. Two, for us to honor him. And we can also throw into the mix that when God allows these things, situations to happen in our life, he's doing it because we are forgetting him. God does not want to be a forgotten God in our lives. And in believers' lives, not only that, but in an unbeliever's life, they don't know who God is. So if they don't know who God is, that means they need to walk by teaching, leading, to be connected to the vine. See, things happen to you because you're not connected to God. And he is wrapping you on your forehead or trying to get your attention to get connected to him. So it's not about God. God doesn't, he's not killing you off. He's not taking your cars from you. He's not giving you food for the week. God doesn't demote. God promotes. And if you're not connected to God, then there's the demotion, because you can do nothing without God.